stream on yet?
Yeah, the stream's on.
Okay, and here we are. So, welcome everyone to another UPSL game. I am Hugenoodlebrain Zhang, on the mic with soon-to-be Jeffrey Leopold 5 Shih. And this game is being streamed by Vivek, Mr. Phenomenon Menon, as usual. And so, as we start, we get into the ban phase, Ostensible versus insert team name here. Wait, who banned first? Okay, so blue team, Team Ostensible bans Udyr first, pretty obvious, against VinFX, Patrick, who is a Udyr main, Plat 2 Udyr main. Okay, Jeff wants to be invited to the call now. Ban from Zyra coming out, which is targeted towards the other captain, Diabetes 3, who is very prolific in his Zyra play. And a Shyvana ban coming out against team insert team name here. Kind of interesting. VinFX did play Shyvana in one game so far and did pretty well, but when given the opportunity to take Shyvana in the next game, it was not banned and he did not actually pick it.
Hello.
Hello, Jeffrey.
Hello, Neil.
Okay, so you can't see the bans. So far, bans are Udyr and Shyvana against INTH and Zyra and Leona for Ostensible. Or against Ostensible.
Very targeted bans to one specific person on each team.
Both captains actually are being targeted.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, who knows that?
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see the last ban here. I might expect an Aurelia to come out here just because of Ibisu's great performance last time. Actually at Jax. Not exactly sure.
Was that from INTH?
Yes. No, that was from Ostensible against INTH.
That makes sense. Well, actually, oh, interesting.
Not exactly sure who plays Jax on INTH, but perhaps they've done the research. Elise ban against Ostensible. Actually, the first ban against Depth's jungle of the tournament, who is a sub for Ostensible today.
Oh, he is. Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So we have a first pick coming out for Ostensible. Gragas, potentially, from Cabosi.
I like Gragas. He's a very strong top laner. He can actually beat most top laners and actually go toe-to-toe with even strong bullies like Renekton.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely a pick that's been coming into popularity recently, especially in solo queue from what I've seen. I'm not too familiar with Cabosi's champion pool, to be honest, but he has played both top and jungle so far, so...
Yeah, he's a bit of a wild card, but he's done well in both games that he's played.
He's had, well, I would say he's had strong starts in both the games, but has been somewhat unable to fully capitalize on his advantages, and so we'll see if he's improved on that since last time.
Agreed.
Okay, so first two picks coming out for INTH. Conserve X, first pick with Lucian. Pretty comfort pick. I think he's played it. I think he's played it at least once before. And Exilist, which is his support, also a pick. Currently not locking anything in, still switching around, trying to troll us. Locks in Thresh, okay. Thresh Lucian.
Very strong combo.
Yep, safe, solid.
See it very often, and I believe ConserveX played Lucian his very first game, but it got banned out against him in the previous game that he played.
Okay. Interesting to note here, Ostensible is currently fully defeated, and INTH is undefeated. Both have played 2 games, so we'll see if there's any sort of upset here. I would expect INTH to take this, especially because they are playing with their 2 top players this time. And unfortunately, Ostensible is missing their top player.
Oh, they are.
Yeah. Jason Zust has apparently has issues with his internet over the summer at the moment, and will not be able to play until mid to late August or something.
Quite unfortunate for Ostensible. I'm pretty sure Jason Zust was worth quite the fortune for Diabetes 3 too.
He actually went for the most in the draft at like 70 or something.
Yeah, that's correct.
Oh my goodness, these last second lock-ins. Blitzcrank and Ari both locked in at like literally as the clock reached 0 for
We've seen Diabetes 3 on Blitzcrank in the second game that they actually played. Or maybe it was their first game.
No, I think it was the second game.
It was the second game against CLG Hype Train Jr.
Yeah.
Very good hooks, actually.
Yeah, I think Diabetes 3 is actually a very solid support, very good with skill shots, and pretty solid laning mechanics, so he really likes these aggressive supports that can really make plays. And so VinFX has locked in Nocturne. We haven't seen it come out for him yet, but it's a jungle that I think fits his style very well, very split pushing, farm heavy kind of jungle.
It
And
definitely makes more sense than the Grunner pick that he pulled out a couple days ago.
yep, and Irelia locked in for Ibisu. Pretty comfort pick.
That's not a surprise. IBC's Aurelia was legendary, I believe, last game.
Yeah, didn't farm very much, but ended up just farming champions. And back to Ostensible, we have the jungle pick and the AD carry pick left for Ostensible. Not quite sure. They're both moving around right now.
I expect either a Vi or a Jarvan lock-in for Death.
I think I would expect a Jarvan. And I'm not exactly sure Arlu's AD carry pool, who his comfort champs are. Oh, maybe a Wukong lock-in for Dep. Still moving around. I guess this will be another last second lock-in. Ooh, Varus, Vayne. Oh, God, I hate when people just switch around.
Arlo's very, very comfortable on a lot of champions. We've seen a really good Caitlyn from him. I believe we've also seen a very strong Jinx from him as well. So,
separate note. Sam is back awake now. He took a nap.
I can hop off if you want.
I think I would actually like to get Sam on the stream just because he hasn't done it before.
Okay, that's fine.
Possible. So let me invite him. Or yeah. So thank you, Jeff, for filling in during Champ Select. Thank you for the input.
All good.
And have a good night.
Night.
We're trying to get Sam on ASAP. So is he on Skype? Sorry, guys. This is very unprofessional. Okay, so Lee Sin locked in for Dep. That's his other main jungle champion, not surprising. And Akali locked in for Funky Kitten. Funky Kitten actually played this his first game of UPSL and did extremely well on it. Going like, having one of the highest KDs and highest gold per minute tallies of the entire league. And as we enter the 3-minute delay period after this champ select. Okay, so Sam is online, 1 sec. Let's look at the team comps real quick. We have a pick-heavy comp from Team Ostensible over here, and let's welcome Sam sRaper to the cast.
Whoa.
Hello, sleep. Really annoying. So yeah, you're gonna have to manually spec some of them because you didn't get them in the game fast enough. Spec Ibisu. And so I'm looking at the teams right now. Team Ostensible has a pretty pick-heavy comp. They got Ari, Lee Sin, and Blitz to create picks and plays. Then we have a Gragas also to really dictate the momentum of team fights and spread things around. While on actually on INTH is also similar. Yeah, what?
What am I supposed to do?
Right-click on right-click on Ibisu and click spectate.
Okay.
Wake up, come on, man. You're the worst.
Fucking Smash is so boring.
Oh my god, wow. You hear that, Vivek? Okay, let's focus on the cast here. Let's go on LOL next. Let's look at runes and masteries here before I forget. Let's try to be professional here, Sam, please.
Alright.
So we have Nocturne, Aurelia, which are very strong split pushers from Purple Team. And also Akali, who's going to be very roam heavy. So we have a roam and like kind of split comp from Purple Team, while we have a similar roam and pick comp from Blue Team. So it's going to be all up to basically the level of rotation from both teams and how they coordinate to see who really gets ahead here. I would say that late game, Purple Team I think has this just because of the way Aurelia, Nocturne, and Akali scale. But there's definitely potential here for Ari, Gragas, and Ezreal to do a lot of damage late game. Okay, so looking at runes, 921 Gragas. I think that's probably standard for Gragas top. 1614 Blitz, mostly standard stuff. 1812 on Ari. I don't think I've seen that before, but it's very possible that that's pretty standard. With got Marksman 921, 921 Lee Sin. Doesn't seem like there's anything too crazy. 021 9 support. I'm not sure if that's common or not, because I don't really main support, but it looks pretty good. And Nocturne actually chooses to get 10 in utility instead of 21 in offense. I'm not sure giving up that extra damage is worth that lifesteal. That's actually very, very interesting. From
Wait, are we
VinFX.
doing Aurelia mid here?
No, it's gonna be Akali mid. Akali mid's, or it could be Aurelia mid because Akali does have teleport. I don't know.
What?
It's pretty interesting. Yeah, we actually have a 30-0-0 Akali.
Holy shit, my team's fucking cool.
Sam, let's try to avoid cursing.
My bad.
Dude, you sound so tired right now.
Oh my...
Go get a cup of coffee or something, Jesus.
No, I'm actually gonna go get a snack. Hold down the stream.
Okay. So lane matchup wise, we have probably Aurelia against Gragas. I think this lane is actually I think Gragas is actually a pretty good lane bully here and has a lot of potential to shut down Aurelia early. Given that he also has a stronger jungler on his side, Lee Sin is much stronger earlier than Nocturne, so though I think an early gank top for Gragas will definitely help snowball the lane in favor of Gragas. While we have mid Akali versus Ahri, I would also think that Ahri has the advantage early here, just because of the sort of I think just being a melee versus Ahri is very tough because you have to get close to the creeps to CS with either your Q or your autos, and then Ahri can simply pierce through all the creeps with her Q and harass you down pretty easily for free. And as we load up, we can look quickly at the borders just to see the relative skill level. We have a diamond and a plat border from Team INTH, while we have only 2 golds as the highest for Ostensible, and 2 silvers and an unranked. So looking just at on paper right now, it seems that INTH has the basically just the skill advantage overall. So it'll really be up to Ostensible to prove themselves here and outperform themselves as predicted.
Alright, I'm back.
He's a new man.
Yeah.
Skin advantage wise, we got Blood Moon Akali, which is actually a pretty sweet skin.
It is. That art is dope.
Yeah, it's actually a really good looking art. And
Yeah.
Popstar Ari is also pretty waifu kind of skin. I'm kind of into
I
it.
like it. I really like it. It goes with Vandal Gragas pretty well.
Yeah, you know, it's
Frosted Ezreal, they nerfed the hell out of the, can I say hell on the stream?
Yeah, that's probably fine.
Oh, okay.
They added
They
hell
nerfed the hell out of Frosted Ezreal artwork, though.
I don't
Used to be way
remember.
cooler.
Oh, what did it look so dumb before?
No, when he was just like holding up his little blaster.
He was just in a weird pose, like
Yeah,
out
it's-
pose.
Look at him. He looks like you know that that thing. He looks like
I actually do know what you're talking about.
doesn't the artwork look similar?
No, but okay, let's move around the champions here, get them in line.
Wow, these are both just complete pick comps.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's just gonna be all about positioning.
Yeah, it's gonna be about positioning and mid-game roaming here. It's gonna be
Yeah.
interesting to see Ahri versus Akali here, who will really get the better of the rotations. Akali does have teleport to help her with the rotations and pretty much make them free, but that means Ahri does have the advantage in lane with Ignite, you know?
Yeah, but I don't know. I think early dragons. It's weird. Akali mid with teleport.
Yeah, it's definitely not something that I see a lot, but we'll see how it goes. Let's look at the level 1s here. Ostensible kind of going ARAM style. I'll go in mid. Oh, actually, Gragas going towards the red buff. Purple team, maybe warding it. Same with going with Lee Sin, just the 2 of them. With the rest of the team following, actually. Purple team's kind of split here, kind of doing the watch all the entrances thing, but I'm not sure if they've actually spotted blue team here. There's no wards
Yeah,
laid
they
down
just
there.
like forgot the biggest entrance to their jungle.
There's one ward there, blue team and purple team, to check the blue buff, so I guess they're protecting the blue, but I don't think they'll have any idea that the red's being stolen here.
Dude, I feel like people don't talk enough about how strong Gragas is. He's carrying a keg.
He definitely does lift.
I know, that's ridiculous. He makes it easy. You know?
Yep. So it looks like it's just gonna be a red steal from blue team, and purple team's just gonna start their blue buff. Bot lane, Blitz and Ezreal already headed bot. Doesn't look like this is gonna get spotted. Akali's gonna know that Ahri's coming from the top though.
And if you didn't know, iBoost Peaceful, like, never has he ever not just sat in that brush at the beginning of the game. He never checks. Ever.
That's actually very true. Actually, Melon Mochi.
Oh, a big grab. Conservex going pretty low just from a level 1 grab.
Yep. It's actually pretty unexpected that Blitz would go for grab level 1. Most of them wait till level 2, so it's probably pretty unexpected from ConserveX. Didn't expect that, so he got some free damage off. Pretty good play from Diabetes 3.
Oh my god. Nice flash by Kali. Holy shoot.
Yeah, really nice gank from Dep level 2 Sin. What?
I just love this PG cast.
Just love this what?
For all the infants watching UPSL.
What are you even saying? I don't even know what you're saying.
I just said holy shit.
Calm it down, please. Okay, so if we look top lane, Aurelia getting some harass down on Gragas. The CS is pretty even there. Both forced to use their first pots. Gragas does have an extra pot though. If you look bot lane, Thresh is actually pretty low already. Forced to drink some pots, and I think right now purple team pushed in early, so they are gonna get some extra experience here. But Ezreal is pretty good farming under tower, so it shouldn't be too much of a big deal. Our Leo is oh, another grab goes down on Lucian.
Another big hook.
The dash before the punch, I'm not sure if that's correct. Oh, the exhaust goes down, threshold goes down, Ezreal ease in, here comes the engage, heal goes down. Oh my god, minion damage on Ezreal, he's in the minion line. Thresh is gonna get this kill, there's no way Ezreal can escape. Oh, there's the heal goes down, the flash in.
Oh my
Thresh gets
god,
the exhaust goes down on Blitz, here's the Lee Sin, and there's the grab again. Oh, that...
Yo, take the lantern! Psych? I
Oh
suck.
my
What?
goodness, and Lucian somehow escapes. Blitz taking so much minion damage, and Blitz actually goes down. Lee Sin might go down here from all the minion damage.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness, the W to the closest minion might spell death, and he Q's back. He Q's back and he goes back in.
Wow, the 6th player on purple team. Those minions just did like all the damage in that whole fight.
That was an absolute miscalculation from blue team there. They pretty much just ignored the huge minion wave. As I mentioned earlier, because blue team pushed in early there was a large minion wave there. And when Blitz engaged there, it was okay when they got the harass up, but when they continued to commit, like, Ezreal just got ravaged by minions.
Yeah. I thought that looked like such a bad look. They had a Lee Sin coming around, and they just purple team followed up on a Thresh hook that didn't look so hot, but
That goes down top.
as always.
Going so low. I think she's gonna survive with just under 30 health left. Both ignites down here. She does still have flash. So does Gragas.
They're probably doing a pretty good job of farming up against Aries. It's a decently hard lane.
Yeah, it seems like it should be hard. Also, I didn't note this earlier, but Thresh got all 3 kills spot lane,
Wow.
which is gonna be a fat Thresh.
Calculated. That is calculated.
Nocturne here hasn't ganked yet. He's been farming his jungle. He's probably gonna go Feral Flare, which makes sense. He's coming around here for the gank on Gragas, though. Gragas is staying pretty long. He does have both E and he actually goes in. Both flashes down. He uses flash as a barrel. And he gets the snipe.
Big barrel.
Here comes Lee Sin, and that's a huge play. Oh, and ult on Nocturne.
Another hook.
That's a style. They're just styling on him. But that was a really nice play by Kabosi there. Really good awareness that he could get the Aurelia there, flashing in and getting that Q snipe on her. And also a great rotation by Lee Sin there to keep his top laner alive.
Who's Diabetes 3?
Edward's Zhao, I think? I don't remember his
So
last
many
name.
diabetics and UPSL League of Legends nowadays.
Yeah. Another grab comes down into Thresh here. These grabs have been really good from Diabetes 3, but they're already pretty behind, and honestly, if that Thresh didn't have 3 kills already, that probably would have been a kill.
What is Thresh going with his money? Just going straight for his
He went sights. He just got the really early sights done,
yeah.
which is
It's a decent move. It's a playmaking item.
I think it's definitely just really safe. It just makes it so you're pretty much ungankable at this point really early.
Yeah.
But I feel like if I had that huge early advantage lane, I'd want something more like, I don't know, like an Adorned Shield, maybe some, a hook goes down with the
Death
Blitz this time, a flay, here comes the counter hook.
Oh my god.
There's the, into tower, he actually runs back for a second tower shot. Ez is gonna get this kill, that's a huge shutdown for Ezreal.
I feel like Sightstone is a good choice with the team comps because it makes picking easier and it makes not getting picked.
That's definitely true. When you're playing against a pick up and as a pick up, you definitely want to win the Vision Wars early.
Yeah. Yo, if you ever play against the bird, I'm just saying.
I just want to say that Diabetes 3 is actually really impressing me here. Just this blitz awareness. He's grabbing as soon as minions die, things like that. Even if the blitz grab doesn't land, he's applying a lot of good pressure there.
Yeah. Really good play.
There's some interesting jungling going on here. So Lee Sin's invading this red buff. There's a little bit of merry-go-rounding going on here. So there goes the pink ward down. Good job by Lee Sin really delaying this. Oh, Fear goes down. Maybe he's gonna try to make a play here. Spell shield's the slow. Oh, but Ari lands the charm.
Ooh,
Oh, but has no mana to pull up. She has no mana, but Lee Sin goes in. How is he? He has his W up. He goes to a minion, but I think he's gonna go down for this. Gragas comes in with a big
Gragas
ult,
did it anyway.
but
Should've backed down.
Nocturne ults as well. Bit of confusion from both sides here. Not many follow-ups. But Lee Sin being a little too over-aggressive there. Ari did land the charm, and actually Gragas continuing to go in here 1-on-3. He knows they're all still there. And I think he's gonna go down for this. A little bit of greed there from Gragas. He should have just disengaged.
Ari was low on mana. It's hard for her to.
Grab goes down on Blitz. He flashes out. Yeah, if Ari had any mana there, I think that would have been a very good fight for blue team. But unfortunately, after she landed the charm, she had no follow-ups available.
Yeah, it looks like she flashed, even though she has Spirit Rush up.
I don't think she had mana for Spirit Rush.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Because she's at 70 right now, and Spirit Rush costs 100, so...
Oh yeah, that's 32 little.
Math 240. Oh, Akali going in here with her 6, taking some damage, but I really think Ari needs to go back here. I don't know what her plan is here to do. Like, she can't do anything without any mana here. Akali's just gonna dive in and flash out.
Forced to flash there, bottom on Thresh. There's another nice hook attempt.
We should get a counter here for,
Yeah.
Grab comes in from Thresh onto the cannon minion attempt? I don't know. I really think Lee Sin should just cover this mid lane here for Ari and let her go back. She has... bot lane, there's engage going on bot lane here. Lucian starts his culling. Blitz has no man here. Ezreal goes down to Thresh. Thresh is so low. Thresh is not minding his health. But now it's two very low people. Oh my god, Blitz goes back and Blitz has no mana to do anything. There's the knockup. Blitz is gonna go down here almost surely to Lucian. And now it's up to Lucian here. Oh, and the double attack is not enough, and Ezreal picks up a double kill there.
Yeah, Lucian popped his heal too early there.
Yeah.
Too late for Thresh, but too early for...
Oh my goodness, and so Nocturne camps? How did Nocturne get into that bush without Gragas noticing? I'm not exactly sure what happened there, but so Nocturne ends up getting a successful gank here. Lee Sin coming top, probably not going to be able to get anything done here. And so this is again what I was saying, Cabosi tends to take early leads and win his lane, but is unable to take advantage of it further. He got that early kill against Aurelia, but has since, with that roam and this last kill, given Aurelia like the game back pretty much. She has 3 kills now, and it's going to be extremely hard to deal with in lane.
Yeah, it looks like farm is really going purple team's way as well.
Yeah, 61 to 46, even though he had the early advantage top. Jungle is pretty even. Mid lane is skewed in favor of Akali now because Ari hasn't had mana for the last like 2 games.
Yeah.
Pink ward down from purple side. Blitz, please don't go in and try to get that. Ult comes down mid onto Ari. Ari's just gonna Spirit Rush out of there.
Yeah.
Akali's...
Oh, we have a big hook bottom. Big hook bottom.
Big hook. I don't know which way it was, but Lucian takes down the Blitz. The box comes down. I don't know if Ezreal's gonna be able to chase this. Ezreal already ulted. I don't think he's gonna be able to do anything. Very, very aggressive bot lane play from both sides. A lot of action all the time. Nocturne and Lee Sin doing the same dance in the same area again. Interestingly enough, Lee Sin took blue buff even though Ari's been out of mana for the entire game.
Mr. Vex? Nope.
Top, engage top here. Gragas also Aurelia away. Arliu has a sliver of health and he flashed. Oh, the flash hit!
My
What
god.
a god!
Arliu the player!
Oh my god! He's a shit! And here comes Diabetes 3 with the hook! He gets Tazo! There's the silence. Nexilus has very little mana and very little health. I'm not sure if Diabetes has the damage to follow this though. There's the flay, and Arliu is staying in lane. Minions could easily chunk him here. He's gotta hit this hook here. Okay, he's gonna get the E and then the hook, but I still don't think that's enough damage.
Wow, where's he going?
And now Blitz is out of mana, so this is gonna be.
Let's just punch him.
This is just a wobbling fight here. Like, oh,
Oh my god!
Arlie was a
He is
god.
such a god. What the frick?
Literally the unranked terror.
Yeah, absolutely.
Holy bajangles! And so blue team having just killed bot lane, just decides to do dragon. This should be pretty free.
Hot dog.
Yeah, so this is gonna be a dragon for blue team. Very nicely done by Diabetes and Aurelio. Huge plays bot lane. And so while we've been talking about this bot lane, mid lane has been pretty much even here. Some trading going on, nothing too big. The farm is pretty even mid, but a disparity is growing top.
Man, I feel like Akali has only used her teleport to get back to lane.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
kind of a waste of a summoner spell.
Actually, think about this. Yeah, there have been so many opportunities to teleport bottom. Like,
Yeah,
they've
teleport
always been
bottom,
fighting.
and also while that dragon was up, and they had a lead on Gragas and Ahri, I feel like they could have just switched to put their teleport in top lane for a second to
Yeah, absolutely.
threaten.
Yeah, it's
But-
a dragon. But actually, purple side, even though they are a little bit behind bot lane now, takes the tower first. Their tower's actually almost at full health, so that's a good gold lead. Purple team. It's actually a pretty even game here, despite the slight kill difference and tower difference. Only two
Damn,
people.
Arlio's killing it!
Yeah, actually, literally.
This guy's a monster.
Huge plays.
Oh, big hook!
Grab onto Akali. Akali dashes out. Here's a Spirit Rush. Ahri hits the first side of Q. Arlie misses with his ult. Both the exhausts are down, and Akali goes down. Blitz continuing to CC the Thresh. I think he'll be able to get away here, barring... I don't think Pull will be up anytime soon, and Nocturne is there now. Oh, the hook lands on Blitz, though. Here comes the Fear. There's the Flay, but I think they should disengage this. It's a 4v3 mid right now, even though Ahri is low. I really think that they should just disengage this fight. They've already come out on top. Oh, the grab lands on Conserve X, though. He dashes out, though. Hook misses. Oh my god, Arlio goes in. He gets feared. He gets flayed in the tower. Oh my goodness, the kick out on Nocturne. Very good disengage from Lee Sin. These are huge plays from Diabetes and Arlio right now.
Yeah. They're really keeping their team alive.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness. Also, what we were talking about earlier is this game's gonna be all about the rotations, and blue team here with a very good rotation here, getting the pick on Akali, getting the pick on Lucian as well. These
Yeah,
hooks have been-
Nocturne was mid, but he just kind of went back into the jungle. Like,
yeah. And yeah, that's another thing to mention. Nocturne has been 6 for very long. This is only his second ultimate coming out. This is likely going to be a kill. Good ult from
Ooh, good ult.
there, and good E, but I think he's going to go down there. The Aurelia just does too much damage now.
Rampage.
wow, we got a season 1. I really build going down here.
Yeah. Opting for Trinity Force instead of Blade of the Rune King this game.
It's still pretty good, right?
I'm not exactly sure. I don't really play top lane that much, and I don't even own Aurelia, so I don't know.
I don't really play this game much, but
Oh, look, Regression coming in here bot lane. Conservex taking a lot of minion damage though. Arlio can actually turn this around if he lands the ult. He lands the ult here.
oh my god.
There's the Q. Oh my goodness, the chunk.
That's so much damage.
Oh, he heals for the speed boost, but no, that's not gonna be worth it. Here's Thresh though. He's 0 mana. This is the oh, he misses the play though. Lee Sin is here now though. Akali is roaming down here too. Ahri is here. There's a party happening bot lane, and everyone's invited at the moment.
Kali's teleport is almost up. That
Yeah.
could be big to shut down Arlio.
Yeah,
Without
he-
power, they need to drop some wards that she has for sure.
Absolutely. Arlio. Oh my goodness, the hook lands on an Arlio. Oh, what?
My
Get the damage, the burst right now. Arlio is unbelievable. The Lee Sin Q combined with the Ezreal Q just essentially one-shotting Lee Sin. I mean, Lucian from like a third of his health. Mid lane though, there's a grab onto Akali.
Oh, here comes Nocturne on
Where gets
Arlio.
killed?
Though. They're desperate.
Nocturne comes in on this, but I don't think he can do this. I think they can turn around. Top to top. Oh my goodness, and blue team evens the game up. Only a 300 gold difference now. 7 kills at Arlu, Triforce at 17 minutes. He does so much damage. Oh my goodness.
That man.
When Ezreal got hooked bot lane, I was sure he was dead. If I would have bet my life on him dying, I would be a dead man right now. I would
Holy
have taken a
canoodle.
permanent. Blitz. Oh yeah. Okay, so looking at the individual gold right now, the largest disparities are top lane, where Aurelia has 1.5 thousand more gold than Gragas, out farming and out killing substantially now, even after the early advantage that Gragas had. A lot of this happening though, this engagement. Culling comes down onto Ahri. I think she's gonna go down here. Nice job by Purple.
Dude, Aurelia needs to dive. They need to bring Nocturne top and they need to dive.
Yeah.
Spell shield the ult and dive.
Yeah, absolutely. Other gold differences, every other lane is pretty close, and making up the gold difference top is bot lane. The 80 carries, Arliu has a, well, formerly it was at more than 1,000 before, but with that kill, it evens up a little bit more, now only 800.
We got this Cloud9 rotation going on middle though.
Yeah. So now it's 4 mid from purple team, only 2 from blue team. Purple team gets botted, Hook comes down on Thresh. I don't know if they can do this though, there's just a bit of harass there, I guess.
Yeah.
Pretty good job actually stopping this purple push 2 on 4 there, allowing Arliu to continue farming and even take a tower.
I'm still not sure if Arliu can one-on-one.
While this is happening, Nocturne tries to steal blue buff and gets caught a little bit here. Good ult by Gabozi, but at least misses the Q, and here comes Aurelia. Aurelia's gonna do so much damage. This is a 3-on-2, but I don't know if blue side is the damage. Another hook misses.
Wow.
Here comes Ahri. Nocturne kind of re-engages. No mana from Blitz, no mana from Nocturne. Seems to be the theme of the game.
Yeah.
And so right now, it really seems like the way this game is shaping up, it's going to be really whether it's going to be Purple team is relying on Aurelia to be able to get in and kill his Ezreal, and Blue team is relying on his team, like Ezreal's going to rely on Blitz and Lisa to really get this Aurelia off of him, because currently Ezreal just does way more damage than Lucian. Like his Qs do like a third of Lucian's health.
Lucian's still ahead in farm though.
That is true, not by too much though.
Yeah.
Hook's coming down here. Oh, Pawns comes down.
You-
First pause of the game.
Oh, it's,
Not too bad. 19 minutes. It's not gonna break any records on any front.
how do I turn on alt chat?
I don't have all chat on either.
There it is. Hello?
Is there any good trash talk going down?
Oh, I wish.
Okay. Who's lagging? I can't see. Oh, probably the Blitz. I'd imagine the Blitz. Who's in a very bad position here. There's a Kali sitting in the bush, ready to pounce, but Arliu the god is about to descend upon these mortals.
Wait, who's in the room with you?
No, it's not. Vivek is streaming.
Oh, is he on Skype?
Yeah, he's operating the camera. He's the one telling us when there's action around.
I mean, he's not doing it.
Huh? No, he's streaming. Like he's moving the camera. I'm not doing the camera.
Isn't it directed?
I mean, he can do it. So Kali goes in here, big engagement,
Oh my God,
big
they did
turnaround. Exhaust goes down onto someone, and
Oh,
Nocturne goes into Arliu.
Nocturne.
Nocturne comes in at Arliu. He does so much damage, though. He's able to peel with that Triforce. Lee Sin comes in, gets the Q onto Thresh. Ahri flashes in, gets the damage, gets a charm onto Akali, and Arliu comes in for the kill. Legendary. And Dragon is up right now. Dragon is live, and this should be another Dragon for blue team. Oh my god, and Arliu AFK walks into Lucian. He flashes out. No way, he gets called.
It's cold, baby.
That was, oh.
They can stop this dragon. No, they
No,
can't.
I think I know it's gonna be down by the time they get there, but I don't.
But Ahri has no ult. Ahri has no ult.
So this is a
Kill her! Kill her!
pinched here, yeah. Purple team definitely has the advantage here. I'm surprised they aren't going more aggressively on this. They can't decide
my
which
God.
target to focus.
Oh,
Flash in from
babe.
Ibisu. I think he'll be able to get this. Ahri has no escapes left. Nocturne tries to do Dragon without Dragon there.
Cervex! Cervex!
Cervex going in big for the Lee Sin, and the hook misses. Yeah, so that was a bit of a fault on Arliu there. Oh my god, and Blitz gets baited in. Aurelia's there. She's gonna do so much damage. This is probably gonna be another kill. Here comes the Q. Oh man, and that is a huge mistake for blue team. They get the Dragon there, but lose 3 in the process, giving Aurelia even more kills.
Yeah, just like that, she's dead.
Whoa! That ult plus that EQ, so close to killing Lucian again. So, yeah,
I believe in Irelia if they 1v1.
yeah, definitely. Like, Aurelia should take a poop on Ezreal.
Oh my god. Gee.
But, so yeah, that should have been a free Dragon for Ostensible, but unfortunately, RLU getting a little bit caught out there, unexpected. And ended up losing 3 kills for his team, even though they did get Dragon. Or maybe 4. Not exactly sure if you count that Blitz one. So right now, we've rotated to having Akali versus Gragas top. It's a much more even matchup here. Both of them are kind of weak here. Actually, Gragas still does a lot of damage despite the fact that he's not very farmed. They actually are even on farm, exactly.
Yeah. I feel like this game, despite Arliu being so fed, it's gonna be really hard for him in team fights.
Yeah, he's got
these
Akali,
people
he's got
all over.
Nocturne, he's got Aurelia to dive on him. It's gonna be so hard to get all these guys off of him.
Yeah, and Lucian
Oh,
is
the
pretty...
4-man gang top here. Nocturne all comes down. Flash comes out from Gragas. He is not quite up. He's drinking from the cask, but it's not gonna save him. Meanwhile, there's an engage here going mid. Lucian gets Ari gets her damage down, and then
Oh my god, he got deleted. He got deleted.
Ult does what Ezreal's ult does, and it bananas the heck out of him.
Control, alt, delete.
Our house manager.
And process tree. Disgusting.
I imagine right now that Conserve X has got the look of disgust.
Conserve X is there with a thing you look at the face.
I mean, all we gotta say there is that Purple Team got hit by the Diddy Bop. They just did not expect it.
You got dope.
But the gold is almost exactly even here. 3 towers to 3 towers. It is an extremely close game here, and it's really it is anyone's game. Like, I don't think either team has an advantage here. Both team comps are set so that, like, neither of them is gonna like super outscale the other one. I guess Purple Team's gonna outscale a little bit, but
Yeah, Lee Sin's gonna hit a point where he's just a kick machine.
yeah, and Akali and Nocturne and Aurelia late game are just like, there's no way, if this game gets past like 35 minutes, Nocturne, Aurelia, and Akali are just gonna blow this Ezreal up.
Yeah.
Sky
Like,
high.
there's always the little win button in Blitzcrank.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
It like there's a point when it doesn't matter
it
who's
doesn't
on your
matter.
team as long as you have Blitzcrank and he can pull someone and
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter how ahead you are if it's a 4v5 at some point.
yeah.
And pretty interestingly, Aurelia actually has 0 assists. Very good job cleaning up all the kills that she's involved in.
Classic J move.
Please call my Bisu. So let's look at gold while we're paused here. Almost a 2,000 gold deficit from Gragas against Aurelia. And Nocturne's actually up on Lee Sin now because he's been farming a lot while Lee Sin's been roaming in with his team. Though Nocturne actually does have more kill participation somehow. I'm actually interested. Have to go back and look at that. Ari's doing a very good job against Akali, though only up 600 gold despite the fact that she's up 4 kills and 2 dragons. I'm actually not exactly sure how that is only 600 gold, but whatever. And the biggest deficit, of course, is or second biggest deficit is that 80 carries. Ezreal's up 1.6 thousand. That's very significant. It's his Cutlass, and the supports doesn't really matter, and they are pretty even.
You get that triple kill, remember that?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Thresh started out with a triple kill, which is if those kills went to Lucian, I think this game would be over. But because Thresh got all 3 kills and was unable to really utilize them fully, and like actually ended up losing lane afterwards, even though the other lane was down so many kills, I really think those 3 kills are pretty much wasted at this
Too
point.
much God hand from
Diabetes. Let's look at the builds right now. Rod of Ages, Sheen coming out from Gragas. Gonna go Frozen Fist, pretty standard for top. And I really doing the Triforce, Blade of the Rune King thing, pretty standard also. Nocturne actually going Sunfire before Blade of the Rune King. Not something you always see, but definitely something that you do see. You know?
yeah.
And Lee Sin going the Peel Lee Sin build. So boring. I hate that champion.
Yeah, I know, for real. He's fun for like the first 10 minutes, though.
Yeah, we're past that period.
Right.
Are we going DFG now? Didn't get Boots 2 yet, which is, I don't know. I'm not exactly... You have more experience in Ahri than me. I don't know about Ahri builds.
Yeah, that's pretty standard.
Don't you just tend to go all 3, needlessly large items?
Yeah. There's a point in this game, not this game, but in League of Legends, where the best mid champions are the ones that could go all 3 needless
Yeah.
items.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
All the most, like, efficient AP items, pretty much.
Yeah.
So we look at Akali, Gunblade, and Zonya's soon coming out, also pretty standard. Ezreal finishing his Blade of the, almost done his Blade of the Rune King, I think. He's got, yeah, he's gonna finish it as soon as he backs on his back. And so, yeah, he's just gonna be strictly ahead of this Lucian by a bunch, just because he's gonna be finished his Blade of the Rune King, while Lucian is far from his Triforce still, more than 1,000 gold away.
Yeah, it looks like I think Nocturne went for that Sunfire because
Yeah,
the
Ezreal
other
is
two
so
options for their front line are opting for assassin builds.
And
I mean,
that's-
Akali, I personally really like Akali with a little bit more beef than just straight up damage.
yeah.
But it looks like Funky Kitten here is opting to go full damage with defensible position.
Yeah.
Nocturne's so fun to play when you have all damage though.
Yeah, he is. He just,
Yeah.
you just feel like a god one-on-one-ing 80 carries because they can't do anything. It's pretty unfair.
Flying in like the birds of old.
Okay, so rotation coming up top here. Ezreal coming top to support Gragas, and Akali thought about it, but saw the blitz and is backing off a little bit, protecting her pink ward.
Watch this optimal combo from Arliu coming in.
Here we go. The barrel goes down. The spell shield is gone from Nocturne. Look at the damage. Oh, like
He's out of here. Get out of here.
Kabosi decides to be the god of mercy today and freeze the poor Nocturne.
Go and tell your friends what you've seen.
Let this be a warning. So we have our, oh my goodness, that one Q does so much damage from Ezreal. So we have 3 top from purple team. Thresh, Lucian kind of in the jungle, contemplating what to do. We have 4 from blue team here, and Aurelia's walking in. Aurelia's walking in.
Oh my god, Aurelia's chill.
Aurelia just walks into Ari here. She does so much damage though. This, oh my goodness, and she might like and Ari survives with like 0 HP. That's a kill. Jay will count it down.
Okay.
Kill
Like
it,
it's like when you go to the bowling alley and it has that thing where you can manually set your score.
Yeah.
Like you could be like,
Vivek, mark
yo,
it down,
that
mark
was
it
a
down.
strike. That was a strike.
And so purple team decides to push mid, seeing all of blue top. There's a hook down onto Lee Sin, but he gets out of there. Blitz taking some damage, but he's not gonna do much. The calling comes down. Oh, the grab! The fingertips could feel Lucian's buttocks
Not
there.
today,
Could
baby.
not pull him in.
That's
Ezreal's continuing to split push here. Gragas is pretty good wave clear, and so does Ari. Oh, that charm could have been a kill. There's no minions here for purple team. They actually can't do anything. Ari gets hooked, but there's not going to be able to do anything here. Ezreal, could he get a second tower here? Triforce does so much damage to towers. I don't think he will. He has no minions, and actually there's a rotation coming for purple team. Arliu has to be so careful here. He really needs to go back. He can't get greedy here. He sees the Aurelia, but it might be too late.
Yeah.
He again has almost 0 mana.
We have a Nocturne ult too.
Oh, and here comes the Nocturne ult. Nocturne comes in. RIP. Wow, the damage though.
Greedy. Greed.
Bit of greed
kills.
from Arliu. He has actually showed this a little bit in the past, staying a little too long for towers or being a little over aggressive, overestimating his damage. Charm comes down onto Akali. Oh, that's wow, chunks onto Akali. She has no magic resist. Gonna take full damage from that Ari. Dragon is actually up now. Ezreal is down. This could be a chance for purple team to get their first dragon.
Go for it.
But Akali, there's a huge wave pushing bot. Akali opts to farm that, but actually they still could go for it. Blue team has a ward right there, so they know they're gonna go for it. Dragon just leveled up. They have to be worried about Dragon.
When does Dragon level up?
Every however many minutes or something.
How do you know he leveled up? Oh my god! Oh, he can see.
Blitz gets the kill. Ari gets out. Gragas and Lee Sin are in the mix right now. They're probably gonna go down. Blitz flash is over. Not sure about the Blitz flash, but a brilliant play from Lee Sin there, getting the ult there. I mean, getting the Dragon Steel.
Yo, Blitz was feeling it though. I'm in there, baby.
I mean, Blitz had the taste of blood in his mouth.
Damage is negligible.
Akali is gonna spot the Ez. Maybe spot the Ez, I don't know. She has to be careful here. If she gets charmed, she's dead. So we got a 3-man push here. Really has to be careful. I don't know if they see the Ari, and Akali gets hooked, and she is gonna get.
Oh my god, she fucked. Oh,
Deleted.
that's decent
Deleted.
damage, actually. I'm into it. I support the play.
That's the sRaper style.
It's
Take notes,
flashed.
everyone. Blitzcrank has a look of disgust. Quits the game.
Like,
He doesn't
fuck
want to
this.
He doesn't want to see this anymore. Oh my goodness.
Unbelievable.
What?
I'm kind of liking how this game is going for Purple Team, actually.
Really? I don't know. I think this is going very well for Blue Team. Also, they
Well,
have.
fuck you too, buddy.
I mean, if you look at it, they have the people they want fed. They don't have wasted kills in their support like Purple Team has. Aurelia, good, she's fed, but they've so much peel on Blue Team to just peel the Aurelia. And honestly, a 1-0 Nocturne and a 2-4 Akali aren't gonna be able to kill an 11-3 Ezreal by themselves.
That's true, fair point. But I just feel like
You're just feeling it, you know?
yo, to be honest, I don't even know what I was gonna say. I do just feel it. I could just sense, like, in my mind, I have an image of Irelia just hippity happening through the enemy team, just getting a kill on every single person and resetting her Q.
Wow,
Come on,
one shot, 5
Yeah.
one-shots.
Yeah, and then she comes up to Ezreal, just stuns him, activates W, Triforce Cog. Woo! It's gonna be sick. I can't wait for the play.
Thick but not thick, as they'd say.
Yeah, exactly.
Greg is actually opting not to get his Frozen Fist first and actually getting Spirit Visage, it looks like. Or
Yeah, because
damage.
he's getting killed a lot.
Wait, yeah, I think Spirit Visage, but magic damage, I don't know if that's what I would focus against.
Yeah, they're all going Negatrons.
Yeah, and I'm really not quite sure why. I don't think Akali does that much damage. She's 2 and 4. Damage is negligible, as they say.
Yeah, it's hard to build. Well, I don't know. I guess.
I mean, if I was Gragas there, I think I would definitely finish Frozen Fist first. There's so much more AD on that team, and it's gonna bring you so much more utility than Spirit Visage will.
That's your opinion.
They're really fat Blitzcrank. He's got his Giant's Belt, an extra Ruby. He's got a Iron Solari. He get caught here. The Nocturne all
Oh.
down. The hook lands on him, but look how fat he is. Silences everyone. Gragas there, also fat. Oh my goodness, that Ezreal still does so much damage. Ari actually picks Lucian from behind. There's Lee Sin.
Wait, what happened to Lucian?
Lucian was behind the fight, and Ari came in and sniped him while he was trying to follow up on the fight. So it ends up being a 1-for-1. Really good trade for Blue Team, actually. Can I just say so many props to Blue Team right now. Losing their first pick and hanging with this team of diamonds, plats, while they only have golds and silvers. This really
Props
shows.
to them.
Yeah, I mean, like, this really shows you what a team of coordination and like determination can do.
And
against
diabetes.
Yeah. Thresh Hook goes out. The disrespect. He doesn't want to put that Lee Sin for free. I'm really disappointed in Cabosi though this game, mostly because the lack of the use of the S tier Gragas dance.
I know. I didn't want to bring it up.
Hook goes down, Charm goes down to the Thresh. He takes so much damage. Please don't go in depth. Thank you. Nocturne is splitting bot. Patrick actually, this is typically VinFX's play mid-game into late game. He really likes splitting, getting farms so that late game he can really carry. He hasn't actually died yet, been part of 12 kills. He's doing a pretty good job, but I really feel like he hasn't had the impact that a Nocturne really should have in a pick comp like this.
He is down
Gragas
for
flanks comes in
back.
and a huge charm onto Aurelia, blowing them up. Arleo is now free to do damage. There's no way that Funky Kitten is going to survive this. I would bet my life. And actually, Lisa goes to the Nocturne here. Nocturne splitting. A great engage from Blue Team here. He could get hooked here. There goes Loki, gets hooked. And here comes Lucian. Lucian should be very careful.
Lucian really needs to stop eating into fights.
That's also very true as well. This is going to be a hit for Blue Team. I am so impaired. Great Gragas ultimate from Cabosi, separating the Aurelia from the rest of the team and allowing them to focus the only fed member, a Purple Team, down before the fight, essentially securing Ezreal's safety.
Yeah. I think
See, now that would have been
Rex really needs to work on his really needs to work on his positioning, and he had a lantern there that he could have taken to avoid the Greg assault. He E'd into the fight. He flashed a little bit awkwardly into that corridor on the right.
Absolutely.
And it looks like, had his positioning been a little bit better, had he been a little bit more aware,
Oh,
he
also,
could have come out of that fight doing a lot more damage.
this is going to be dangerous for Nocturne. I don't know who this is dangerous for, because Ezreal has no mana, but he's also facing a 12-3 Ezreal.
Yeah.
Apparently, Nocturne spell shielded the Lee Sin kick that last fight, which is pretty good by Nocturne, but it ended up not affecting that much.
Eh.
I mean,
No, I'm kidding. It's good.
yeah. Akali, again, this is where I really feel like the teleport from Akali is like wasted summoner.
Yeah.
She pretty much this game only used it to teleport to lane, and at this point, it's pretty much a dead summoner spell. Akali split isn't that scary. It splits decently fast, but like it's nothing to write home to mom about.
Oh, absolutely.
Honestly, like if I feel like it'd be better if Aurelia had that teleport and Akali had the ignite instead, because Aurelia's split push is gonna be much scarier than the split push of Akali. And
You see how many purple swords are on purple team? It's like I only care about 1v1ing. I don't care about my team fights. I'm just going bloodthirster. Blood.
yeah, actually very true. Yeah, 3 Blade of the Rune Kings. This is a very oriented team, and they really, if they want to build like this, they really need to get picks or set up something like an early Baron.
Yeah, they gotta do something.
Also, looking at the trinkets, blue team has swapped 3 of their trinkets for sweepers to gain this map control, and actually GA coming down from Ezreal, it's gonna be so hard to kill. This hook, oh my.
Oh my,
goodness.
that's so BM. That's so disrespectful. Arleo is just like, yo, pause this shit. I wanna get
That's a
hooked.
classic. I got hooked. Stop the movie.
Stop the movie. Maybe they'll forget by the time this is in.
Yeah, but going back to the trinkets, yeah, so purple team only has 1 sweeper from their jungler. It's really not going to allow them to clear the wards of blue team as well as purple team does. They actually have an upgraded sweeper from their mid, allowing them to really gain huge amounts of map control right now, which I think is really leading, like, they're both running pick comps, as we said earlier, so map control is really what's going to win them this game, and they're doing that so well right now. The hook goes down, exhaust goes down, he gets played back in, Ezreal gets out for free. Actually, Kali gets kicked there, she's Zonya's. Nocturne goes in on Ari. Ari gets feared, but she's going to be okay here. She's going to appeal. She uses them with a wall. Lucian is actually going in one-on-one.
Lucian's just not going on.
Ezreal, but actually she ends up not taking too much damage somehow. Lucian gets flayed. The hook goes back down on Thresh, and Aurelia gets in on Ezreal, and this is going to be so hard for Ezreal to get out of. This is actually a huge fight for both of them. This is a huge turn.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yo, what I tell you?
Goodness, and that's a
Gotcha.
5 for
That's a 5
0
for
ace.
nothing.
Aced.
I told you I was feeling purple team, didn't I?
That's
You
a-
remember? Rewind the stream, Vivek. Rewind the stream.
Let's go back 30 seconds.
Because I said that.
Let's go back 30 seconds of this team fight. So the issue here was that Ezreal was not doing any damage almost the entire time. He Q'd 2 or 3 times, but after he got so low, he was too removed from the team, and by the time he came back, Aurelia was on top of him, and he was just unable to do any damage. And so once his damage was removed, the entire team just really crumbled under him. Okay, I'm back to live. So that's probably an inhib for purple team, I would imagine, right?
Purple. Did you see how far that team fight went? Like,
Yeah, it went
everybody
from
was
dragon
dashing.
all the way to like town.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's inhib for inhib now. The gold is, again, almost exactly even. Like 1,000 gold difference at this point doesn't make a huge difference. Really, I mean, I don't want to say that that lost fight was because of the hook onto Ezreal, because honestly, he got out fine. It was the fact that it was a pretty chaotic team fight, and the Gragas ult didn't split the team well enough into a position that blue team could capitalize on. Actually, blue team go for the counter Baron here off the inhib. This is so dangerous. This is. There's no way, they don't do this fast enough, they don't have enough damage. Nocturne is there. Akali has teleport. They gotta back off, Please back off. Please, oh my god, Ari gets hooked.
Big hook.
Thresh goes in, Nocturne ult comes down, and she gets blown up. This is a...
Beautiful.
Arliu is CC'd to death. Everyone goes in on him. There's no way he's gonna survive this. Outside my life. And this is gonna be another ace for purple team. Just a poor decision to do Baron there. They just did not have nearly enough time. A Smite comes down on Lee Sin, gets a little bit of spell of him. This... Oh my god, the Thresh. This is where the Thresh kills come in.
Q.
Oh!
Boom! Yeah, that was really, really incredible focus by purple team. They immediately blew up Ari off the hook, and then they all tunnel vision onto Ezreal. They have no other threats.
Yeah. I take everything back about this Akali teleport. Genius.
She set that one up from the beginning. Long game.
Been destroyed.
Yeah, Nexus turret's going down because of super minions. Like, you hate to see this type of thing happen.
Yo, I love to see this type of thing happen.
Oh,
I always
Vivek,
believe.
Go back to live. Vivek, go back to live. Yeah, Dragon goes down. This suddenly from a 1,000 gold difference, but a minute ago, suddenly almost 10,000 gold.
Yeah.
Much like the story of Othello.
Much like the story of Oedipus, where he has sex with his mom
Yes.
and kills his dad.
Greek literature. Oh my god, I'm so sad for the team. Like they had this, they just one overextension from Ezreal and then one poor decision on Baron
That's two.
really led to this game just going so downhill.
Yeah, it seems like they got desperate when they didn't need to. You
Indeed,
know?
yeah, like they went for that Baron because I feel like they thought they were more behind than they were when really they were even or even ahead at that point. And they had to realize that they do but nothing damage on Baron. Like, who does damage on that team? Gragas does 1 damage like every 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Lee Sin does
agreed.
0 damage literally. Ahri does damage but not to Baron. And Ezreal does 1,000,000 damage, but it doesn't work if he's dead.
Wow, are these exact figures?
Calculated. At least Nocturne also comes down to Lee Sin.
Yo, he ward hopped like a millimeter.
Arthur taking a ton of damage. Pull it on Lucian, this is actually pretty good. Oh, and the Gragas also pulls it back in. We're really doing laps around the team, not attacking anyone. But it doesn't matter. He'll come down, but it's not. Ezreal's gonna go down.
Funky Kitten getting blown up though.
Well,
Oops.
Funky Kitten about to get styled. But it's not gonna matter. Blue team, well played by
That's the
Zen
game.
effort, but ultimately better played by Purple team. Good game.
Great game from blue team. Great game from their bot lane.
This actually was a really good game until just 2 crucial mistakes really just ended the game for them. And I don't know if this is gonna sound weird or not, but that's actually like lacking someone at a higher ELO or higher skill level. The decision making just wasn't there. Like, the recognition that they couldn't finish that Baron in time, that the other team had already healed, just wasn't there. And the objectives, they had really good objective control early, but when it got later, their decision making was just a little bit off, which I think ultimately, unfortunately, cost them this game when it was extremely winnable for them.
Word, dude.
And so now it's our job to vote for MVPs of both team.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we each vote for one on each team.
Okay, I'll go first. Wait,
Okay.
who played for purple team? I forgot.
What, aren't you in the post-game screen? Come on.
No, I left.
What the frick?
Jay didn't do shit. Jay just like kill stole.
Word. I think let's go team at a time. Let's go Ostensible blue team. They had Ahri, Blitz, Gragas, Ezreal, Lee Sin. I think it's gotta go to Arliu. Well,
Oh, I would go for the hooks. I don't think.
actually, yeah. So there's 2 things here. So Arliu did well and got a lot of kills and made some plays, but he also, I think, cost them the game in a lot of ways. Getting hooked there at Dragon being unable to do damage definitely cost his team a huge amount. And ended up losing them in inhib, and ultimately, because of that inhib, a Nexus Tower. And, well, Nexus Tower didn't really matter, but yeah, definitely set them on a downward path. And beyond that, yeah, I think that definitely was actually in lane. The person who got Arliu ahead was definitely the blitz hooks, just constant blitz hooks.
Yeah, word. Yeah, I would go for the crank.
I mean, we can talk about Ahri as well. Like, Ahri didn't make any huge mistakes that game, but also didn't do anything spectacular, I guess. So I guess, never mind.
Yeah, I would
We
have
are
really
eliminating
liked to
her.
see more roam from her. Ari's really great roamer, pretty mobile. Would have
Yes.
loved to see her kind of flex that a little more, especially on such an aggressive top lane in Ibisu.
Yeah, it's true. Definitely with such a strong roamer, you should definitely roam more bot.
Indeed.
So if you're gonna vote for Blitz, I'm gonna give one to Ezreal just to split the vote there. I think he definitely had some good plays. Even he had a couple big mistakes, but I think he had an extremely solid performance, and I think they both deserve one. You know,
Okay, let's go on to the other team. I don't remember. It was
Nocturne,
Ibisu.
Thresh, Lucian, Aurelia, Kali.
Okay.
And honestly, I don't know who the big playmakers here were. Obviously, Ibisu on wow, Nocturne had way more gold than everyone else. What, except for Ezreal. I guess yeah. This is Patrick's typical farm heavy style, farm heavy mid lane or
Yeah.
mid game rather. Farmed up a Nocturne
ever-
and ended up without dying, which is actually very impressive as Nocturne especially. He never got blown up.
You ever watch Ibisu play and then like him getting super fed sneaks up on you.
Yeah, I mean, I really feel like
Like I don't remember him killing anybody before.
well, actually, I remember him in lane. So what happened was he got killed first in lane by the Gragas by a really nice play by Kabosi. But then I remember the Gragas roamed mid, and remember that, and
But yeah,
Aurelia picked up the double kill there, and then was super ahead in lane and just ended up,
those are the days.
yeah, golden ages of Gragas. And then Gragas ended up getting killed a lot by Aurelia in lane. So yeah, so Ibisu just steadily built up his gold lead and built up his like damage so that he could kill the Ezreal. So he definitely did. He did his job well that game. He
Mm-hmm.
died early, was
Yeah,
bad, and then
agree.
came back and was ultimately the reason that Ezreal was dead every fight.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
But
I guess.
I didn't feel like he made any big plays there. That was more. It was taking advantage of misplays by blue team.
Yeah.
VinFX.
It seems like he had a pretty big presence though.
I mean, yeah, he definitely by late game he had a huge presence.
They're always sending people top, and they had
That's true. That's
usually two random people. Every combination and permutation of their team went top, and
combination.
it's just yeah.
VinFX,
Did-
despite the fact he went 6-0-20, it's a very impressive score. I really feel like he didn't use Nocturne in the mid game to its fullest. He barely ulted for ganks in the laning phase, instead focusing on farm, which ultimately didn't hurt them. Well, it did hurt them in their mid game, which is when they were behind. And so I don't really feel like he deserves the MVP. I don't think he made any huge plays. Most of his plays came later when Aurelia was already fed, so that they could both dive on Ezreal combined and kill him. Though he didn't even dive on Ezreal, he always went on Ahri, so maybe good job to him for always zoning Ahri.
Mm.
I'm not exactly sure on that one.
Yeah, he did okay. I don't know. It's kind of weird. No real standout performances. Just kind of came together in that one team fight. I mean, I think the true MVP here is the team fight, but like because really they had super great focus. I mean,
Yeah, that's true. Very good coordination.
more or less three of the champions on blue team were completely ignorable in team fights.
Yeah, absolutely. But by late game, Gragas, Lee Sin, Blitz,
Yeah.
nothing but CC.
Yeah, they like they didn't build any defense on any of their assassins, and they were still just walking all over that team. You know,
absolutely.
They weren't worried about CC because there were three of them. They could just all go after.
Okay, so let's conclude this. So for MVPs, I think maybe just give one to Nocturne, one to Aurelia. No, maybe I don't know. That's a tough one.
Yeah, it works.
I don't think Conserve actually doesn't deserve one.
What?
I don't think the
he
Lucian
played
deserves
solidly, but I just think that he needs to work on his positioning a little bit in team fights and late game. And
I mean, like we could make a highlight reel of Ezreal outplaying Lucy in that game, pretty much. Like
that's mean.
I mean, sometimes the truth hurts.
Oh my.
But yeah. So do you want to give one to Nocturne, one to Aurelia, or do you want to give? Do you want to talk about Akali at all?
No.
Okay. That's mean. What? At least we're talking about Lucian.
Well, you're just talking about how bad he is.
What? No, wow. No, we weren't. We were just saying that he needs.
Isn't that against the rules?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not supposed to curse?
Yeah, like we're not supposed to badmouth people just like straight up.
Oh. No, I think everyone played solid.
So who did we need one MVP vote.
Everyone's the MVP, Neil.
Each of you get a fifth of a vote, or 2/5 of a vote. No, okay, I'm gonna give mine to Nocturne. You give yours to Aurelia, like you would.
All right.
Okay, so those are our votes. Any closing statements on this game?
My team was godlike.
Oh yeah, this is your team. That's pretty funny that you commentated your own team's game.
Yeah.
But separately, like Ostensible, really, like they could have won this game despite the fact they were missing their like first overall, the most expensive person in the entire draft. They were missing.
Yeah, but Mike's a baddie though.
No, Mike's not on their team.
Oh, who is it?
Jason Zust.
The fuck is that?
Hey, the freak is that, please.
Who the hell is that?
He's I didn't know him before this, but he's a diamond top laner.
Oh, really? What's his tag?
Jason Zust. His real name is Jason Jing or something.
All right, whatever.
Yeah, but yeah, they're missing by far their best player. They're missing a bunch of their players actually, like 2 or 3 of them. Depp is a sub from another team, and a Melon Moki Edward was just picked up, which is a very solid pickup actually. He did very well.
Yep.
So a good game, Ostensible, stay Ostensible. We might have another game after this actually, but we'll figure that out later. So thank you. This has been Neil, Hugenoodlebrain, Zhang, and Sam. Introduce yourself, or de-introduce yourself.
I'm Sam.
sRaper, Raper. Say your full name.
sRaper.
And thank you for joining us. See you next time.
I love you, viewers.
Okay, cut the tape.